So the last thing I want to say before I turn it over to Jim, because I want to get to the Q&A because that's where the good stuff is. And this is something that people might not want to hear, but I'm bad at sugarcoating. Like when I put out a video, like I think in January, February, about, and it ends with saying if you lose these rights, you're never getting them back, right? If you lose your existing religious freedoms. Because religious exemptions are a relic of the 60s. The 60s are the first time there were mass vaccinations. So religious exemptions came in the 60s before the pharmaceutical industry owned state governments and the federal government. So the idea that we can get new religious exemptions through a state house is very hard to imagine how that would happen. It's very hard to imagine how that would happen in New York specifically, because you need to get a bill like that through the Senate, the Assembly, and a governorship. So we certainly, in order for that to happen in New York, we need a different governor. And those of you who have looked at the makeup of the Assembly in New York, it's 107 Democrats and 43 Republicans. Something like 35 seats in the Assembly to even get a hearing there. So, yeah, I'm not saying that like in a blue. I'm saying that to highlight how important these judicial cases are. Right? This is the chance. Right? If we can't get the judicial review to send this back, to keep what we have, what was recently taken, and I think we have a great chance of doing that. I really do. I think we're in Nassau and Suffolk. We're going to be in. The cases we filed will be dealing with judge pools that are very different than the judge pool in Albany.
Thank you.
Very. So I think we have a real strong chance of success, and I think this is the effort, right? This is the effort because the politics is going to go on, and it's going to be a long slog. And still got to vote, still got to organize. But in order to get an entirely new bill through Albany, very, very hard to do. Very, very hard to do in the near term. So we got to win these cases. Thank you.
Thank you.